Hi, so happy birthday if this uploads on your birthday. I'm sorry for my appearance now. You'll understand in a second. You better appreciate this because I am on camera with no makeup on. But I know that you were worried about going to pool party because we're 18 and you know most people are going to be 14. So I thought I'd do a video on how to fit in with the scene kids. And if you're 14 and seen and happen to stumble across this, feel free to recreate this because that would be funny. So anyway, let's get started. I hope this is as funny as I thought in my head. Probably not. So, because we're 14, we're probably pretty spotty, right? Because we're not teenagers. So, we're going to need some concealer, I'm going to guess. By the way, if I'm looking behind you, you've got a ghost. No, I'm kidding. It's because my mirror is behind me. You, the camera. Shit. So anyway, you need some concealer. So now, this is just Natural Collection. I hope you can see that. In Fair, because we're pale. But don't worry, we will correct that. Even though we're kind of trying to be seen. So you're just going to want to put that under your dark circles because you probably have loads because you're 14 and spend too much time playing Farmville. So just put loads on and then just rub it in. Like, don't pat it in like they tell you to because who's got time for that? So I just go once more. Yep. So that's the liquid concealer. Maybe you want to put some on your spots, your spotty chin. Yeah, because you eat too much chocolate. Some here. Oh, don't worry if it's not very well blended. No one cares, basically. So you've got that on, and then maybe you're also, where is my other one? You're also going to lose everything. Oh, here it is. You're also going to want to put on maybe some Stay Matte because you're a bit oily and greasy. So this is just Rimmel London Stay Matte concealer. Can you see that? Yeah, cool. Yeah, and that's what it looks like. Cool, so you're just going to want to put that all over your spots, really. And let's face it, they're probably everywhere because you're 14 and spotty. So you're going to rub that in, kind of, right, that's good. And now, you want to get just some regular foundation. Yeah, looking good. And I just want to put that on your fingers. Now, I know quite a lot of people on here, they use a brush, but we ain't got time for that. And also, it's expensive, and let's face it, you're 14, you don't have a job. I don't have a job. Okay, so I'm just going to put that on everywhere. Now, you can probably tell, I'm still looking quite pale. Now, if we were going for goth scene kids, which they do exist, this would be fine, this would be great, we're kind of pale, but we're not. We are the new age scene kids, and they are just orange as so orange. So orange lid, perfect. This is just a wake me up. Yep, it's in ivory, so I thought it might have worked for pale skin, but it's orangey. You can probably not see that, but it's really quite orangey. So it's good if you've got a tan, or if you want to pretend you want a tan, because we haven't got time to fake tan because we're seen and we're too busy raving in our rooms. To My Chemical Romance, yeah. So you just want to get it all in your pores, you know, who cares about clogging them up? So you've got enough on yet? Oh, probably not. Oh, let's just pretend that's enough. You might notice I'm going on my eyelids, that's because I don't really bother to prime my eyelids, because who's got time for that? Might notice a theme in this, we don't have time for a lot of things. It's too busy listening to rock music and backcombing our hair. So now, hopefully, you're looking kind of tanned, but if you're not, try not to worry about that. So I'm just going to take, right, I don't really have a bronzer, so we're going to go for some brown eyeshadow because I don't really want to buy more because I don't want to. So pretend this is bronzer and just, you know, slap it all over the place. Maybe you want some of this one because that looks kind of brown. Yeah, I think that's, oh, I've got a little mirror on this, perfect. So I think that I'm starting to look more tanned, you know, quite pretty now actually. Starting to look like I have been rolling around in some mud. Perfect. So can you see Or is the white balance a bit off? Okay, so I sorted out the white balance and now I can really see that I'm looking nice and tanned. And I'm going to come in now with some blush because I want to really define my cheeks as well as looking really like girly, and we don't want to look like we're 12. I don't even really want to look like I'm 14 because, you know, we want to pretend that we know what we're doing and that we're actually, you know, maybe 16, so that the bands will fancy us because we're legal. So put some blush on. Maybe you want to go back in with, you know, a different shade because you know when you blush different colours. You don't want to look really fake, do you? Okay, I think you might have enough on now. So now what we want to do, just want to get highlighter. Just like a light colour will do. You just want to put that, you know, here on your cheeks, not on all the high points, to kind of give yourself a bit more lift and look even thinner again. I know that's a low point, but I want to really look defined. Okay, that's really good. Don't forget your chin because you probably got a sticky out chin. So now we're looking kind of like this. I think we're looking really, really good. So I think we're probably going to want to set that. Now, usually I use clear complexion. Pleasuring seats, all gone. Do you really see that? I hope you do. So I've basically just, well, actually I lied, it didn't all go, it smashed. So I put it into this little pot here. I'm just going to get a big powder brush, the same one I've been using all the time because I don't have any brushes. Just really swipe that over my face. You don't want to put too much on because you don't want it to counteract all that nice little blush that we've just spent time getting. So I want to do that, okay, and watching that. Probably going to want to come in with another powder. I'm going to use this one, it's great, but it's a bit pale, so don't put too much on. I'm just using a little brush, and you just want to do this. Get in all. I think you are looking so mature right now. And then I think we should move on to eyes because everyone needs good eyes. Basically, I'm using this. This is just, yeah, great. And in purple because every girl loves purple. And you just want to put that on your eyes. And it's nice and shimmery and it's also wet. You're not going to leave it like this, don't be stupid. You're not actually like blend it out and like just smudge it all around. Yeah, do you see? You want to put it all the way up to the top because you want to look like you've got really big eyes because big eyes are really nice and everybody loves big eyes. Yeah, don't worry if it's uneven. I think you're looking fabulous. So now you want to kind of go in with some brighter colours. See, I've got these nice colours here that I got through the magazine. Yeah, because we all read really cool magazines like that. And then I'm just going to take the really glittery blue and just, you know, whack that on. I mean, don't worry about how it looks right now because I'm probably going to end up blending it out if you're any good at that, which I'm not. And then I'm going to take the really nice turquoise and I'm just going to put that in too because you can never have too much colour on your eyes. Okay, good. I think you're looking really nice now. Yes, I think that is almost perfect. I say almost because, you see, if there's one thing I've noticed is that you're not got enough black on your eyes. And I mean, I know we're not emos, and we're seen, but we take a lot of our inspiration from the emos that were like years before us because we're only 14. So we're just going to put a load of this on. So basically you look a bit like a panda. And maybe that's good. Yeah, I think that looks really nice. And then you want to come in with eyeliner pen. I'm using a liquid one because that's what I have on me right now. I just want to see what I'm doing. I'm going to come a bit closer. So basically all you want to do is you just want to line the tops and like do a massive big flick like this. And then the same on this side. And then a massive big flick because you really want people to think you're a cat. And if you want, you can draw whiskers on your face, but I think that for a party that's kind of immature. You don't want people to think that you're like 14, even though you are. So if you think you've got enough on, just want to come underneath again and just do that. Do you see what I've done there? I mean, it just really defines your eyes, doesn't it? And if you think maybe your flick's not long enough, just, you know, just keep extending it until it's as long as you want it. This is really personal preference. Personally, I like really long cat eyes because I think it just makes me look even slimmer and even more like a cat. And I think guys really like that about a girl. So anyway, once you've done that, you're probably going to want to put some mascara on it because you don't want to look like you've got no eyelashes. I mean, if you really want, use false eyelashes, but I personally can't be bothered. I've got better things to do in my life. Like play Farmville and sit on Facebook talking to people, making videos and stuff, because Facebook famous is now a thing. Now, I think you're looking really, really good. But there is one thing, one really big area where you seem to be lacking, and that's your eyebrows. They're kind of faint. They're not brown enough. And I mean, I know that dark eyebrows initially seem quite intimidating if you're not used to them. But if you just look at all the models, they've got huge, massive eyebrows, and I just think it looks really good. Now, if you've got natural coloured hair, you want to go at least 5 shades darker. But if, like me, it's unnatural, it really doesn't matter. Just go as dark as you like. I'm going to stick with like a browny kind of colour rather than black because I'm ginger and I don't want people to think, oh, they're fake. So you just want to really, you know, work with what you've got. Okay. That was my door. Don't worry about that. Don't worry if your eyebrows, if you kind of go a bit above them and you kind of tell they're not my eyebrows, but it's really nice for definition. So you just really want to keep doing that over and over again until you look like this. Don't worry if they don't match because you probably don't need them to. Okay, I'm really liking how we're looking now. One more thing, it's just lipstick. You might want to go really red like this. Okay, so you're just going to put that all over. Really get that in the nooks and crannies. Don't worry if you go over, you know, look like you've got bigger lips. Okay. Looks really, really nice. Now, if you're not like me, you've not got like piercings, you're going to need to pretend that you do. Because nobody who is seen has no piercings. Don't be ridiculous. So just take a black eyeliner pen. You just want to draw them on. Just wherever you want to, really. Wherever you think you would look nice with piercings. A really nice place to pretend you've got piercings is the cheeks because it's really thinning. And then you look like you've got dimples when you smile. And maybe you want to have like an eyebrow piercing, but they're kind of hard to draw on. But don't worry, if you've got this many piercings, I'm just going to take it for granted that you know what you're doing. So basically, that's all for the face. Next up is the hair. So what you need to do now is you need to take your hair down. If it's not a bright colour like mine, don't worry, there's tips and tricks that you can use. Just search into Google how to dye your hair fast, what to use, how to dye your hair with no dye. Lots of things that you can do to pretend you've got bright hair. But bright hair is a must. If it's not bright, it's got to be black. Don't care what you're trying to tell me about brown hair or blonde hair, it's just not seen. Okay, so I've got to this stage, you know, it doesn't matter if it's kind of not all the same colour. And you want to really just get in there. Just got a little brush like this, you're just going to back comb it. Okay, it doesn't matter if it looks messy, we don't brush our hair over anyway. So really get in there, okay, really back comb it up like this. And what you really want is you want a fringe like this. Don't worry if it's gappy, no one's going to care, no one's going to be looking at you that much. Oh, got my brush stuck. So you just really want to go like this. Just keep doing this until it's, you know, it's back combed enough to look like you haven't brushed it in your whole entire life. So that's really quick and really simple. Now I know not everybody has a fringe. If you don't worry. Just pull all of your hair forward like this, okay? And then back comb it so it's not too like long. And then you just want to get a clip, any clip. This kind of clip will do, a little bobby pin. You want to just put loads of them in. If you've not got loads, then just two. But make sure one is dead in the centre. Otherwise, it's just going to look like a tit, really. So you want to just do that, and then maybe just big clip here. Who really cares? And now you look really good. Now just really back comb. Just back combing is key, okay? Looking kind of seen. Okay, and now what you really need for this kind of look is like some kind of slogan top. Like, dinosaurs are probably best, because we're seeing a we love dinosaurs. So this one just says, I just want to hug, and obviously it can't because it's got short arms. That is so cute. The only problem with this top is quite low cut, and we're 14, so we don't want to be showing our boobs off. So I'm just going to wear like a white t-shirt underneath. I just think that looks really cute. And now what also you're going to need a tutu, because what's a scene girl without a tutu? This is just a pink glittery one from this place in Manchester called Affleck's. Such a scene place. So you just want to maybe grab one of them. Any colour will do. Then you want some really colourful tights. Doesn't matter if it clashes a bit. These are kind of reddy burgundy. And some long socks. Now, hopefully they'll come over the knee, but if not, just pretend they do. Maybe one will and one won't. That looks really cool. Really, ideally they want to be different. This one has hearts on and this one has skulls and hearts on. So I think that's really cute. And then basically on your shoes you just want to wear Converse, because Converse is kind of cool. And you might have also noticed I've got this little, well, they're laces, but you probably wouldn't know. They probably think a really fashionable headband around your hair. And basically that just is to complete the look, because bandanas and all that kind of thing are really in. So this is the completed look. This is my face. That's down there, and that. Hopefully this will help you fit in and you won't feel so self-conscious about being 19 now, and we're around 14-year-olds. And hopefully 14-year-olds will find this really helpful and know what to wear now. Mwah.